So the Ghislaine Maxwell trial is currently ongoing in New York. The pilot of the flights for Epstein has been name dropping a lot of people, and a lot of people are being exposed. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content, and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe. Guys, click that button and let's get straight into this video. So we have the Ghislaine trials that are ongoing. These trials are going to last for a while, and it seems that the pilot is not holding back at all, and this is basically what he is saying. Maxwell's defense attorney quizzed Jeffrey Epstein's longtime former pilot Lawrence Paul about the politicians and celebrities he flew on the late private plane. Former President Bill Clinton flew on some of the flights, right? The pilot responded, yes. The aviator also testified under cross-examination that he also remembered Prince Andrew, who has denied it, riding on Epstein's planes, and said he even shuttled Trump many a times, more than once. Asked whether Trump flew on the jet with his family, EXP0SES testified, I don't remember that, but he added, I certainly remember President Trump. Other names mentioned by the pilot recalled seeing on the jet included actor Kevin Spacey, comedian Chris Tucker, famed violinist Itcha Perlman, and former Sens George Mitchell and John Glenn. EXP0SES said under cross-examination that he would have been told in advance if a big name like Clinton was going to be a passenger on the jet. There might be special catering, Everdell asked about the ex-president who had been photographed with Maxwell aboard the Express. The pilot responded by saying, sure, yes, there was. When asked if he remembered a victim in the case identified only as Jane riding on the plane, the pilot said, I cannot visualize her sitting in the passenger compartment like I would say Clinton. The pilot also recalled flying Epstein to Ohio, where he had a house, nearly one owned by one of his business associates. Mr. Epstein would call him a client, yes, the pilot said when asked about his former boss's relationship to Wexner. The pilot said he interacted with Maxwell during his employment with Epstein, at first in a business capacity. Maxwell would handle things like his expense reports, which he would take to her at Epstein's properties in New York. Miss Maxwell was the number 2 and Mr. Epstein was the big number 1. As the years went on, he grew closer to Maxwell and attended helicopter license classes with her while she was training to become a pilot. His 2 daughters, who were about 14 and 11, also went horseback riding with Maxwell. Epstein also gave the pilot, his employee of close to 30 years, a number of pricey gifts throughout his employment, including 40 acres of land on his New Mexico ranch for him to build a house. The financier also paid for the pilot's 2 daughters' private high school education. Epstein listed a number of fancy cars in also the pilot's name as well. Wow. Interesting. So it seems that this is, underway. Ghislaine herself has said that she will name drop anybody and do anything she can to reduce her sentences. So we'll see how, this plays out. But for the fact that these celebrities are being placed, I feel like this is not entirely breaking news with the people that have been dropped from the pilot. We know that Chris Tucker has been on the flights here and there. But it's interesting when it comes to Andrew, because he has denied it vehemently so many times. He's denied doing this, knowing properly, etc. Even Bill Clinton hasn't denied even being on the island, which, again, the pilot is coming forth with all this information, especially with all these people have been seen with them or seen in some picture with connections. It's not surprising to me, but it may be surprising to you. But of course, this is the first, I believe, second day of the trial, and I will be coming to you guys with some updates as the days progress, if there are important updates for me to report on. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Subscribe to the channel, click that button. It's daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.